Hello, my name is Eddie Funxta. I had a conversation the other day with a colleague of mine that's a psychiatrist, therapist, and he's been moving along towards the world of using like psychedelic therapy. So he's been a good colleague of mine, and we have good support conversations. We've had these conversations for the last few years. So he recently reached out to me yesterday, and he was asking me questions about microdosing and heroic dosing. And in our conversation, he just felt like, man, you should document these words. You should document how you feel right now, because I think it's an important piece for our support group, for people that are beginning to be integrated with psychedelic medicines and stuff. And so he knows my history of writing for numerous magazines over the last 10, 15 years about psychedelic healing and health, and using cannabis along with mushrooms and LSD, DMT, ayahuasca, all the amazing tools that are out there. I don't believe they are for everyone. I do believe that it takes a strong-willed mind for you to go through these things, because not every experience is going to make sense. So that's it's really hard when people really want to make sense of everything. So in our conversation, he started asking me questions about microdosing and how he microdoses and some of his colleagues, and have I had any recent profound breakthroughs? So that was an interesting question, because he knows that my last session was a little bit over a year ago with my shaman, and we did ayahuasca and yopo together, which is a pretty heavy experience. And to this day, I still feel like the medicine is still driving tremendous love and inspiration inside of me. It's giving me complete understanding and peace. And so in that conversation, he was actually questioning me, asking me, well, you're not microdosing anymore or anything. I said, no, actually, over the last year or so, I've actually been in a pretty good space mentally for myself. Now, that doesn't mean everybody around me is happy-go-lucky and peaches and cream, but me, myself, I've learned what feels good to me, what I love and what inspires and drives me, and understanding of the peace of earth and the peace of people and the peace of opinion and mentalities. So in that, I told him that was the reason why I was utilizing microdosing for many years. I was struggling through a very hard marriage, which is, thank God, over now. Everybody's in better space, I believe, and I know I am. And so in that, 23 years of going through a very hard relationship, not believing in yourself, not a lot of self-worth, driving and pushing. I had a lot of questions, not the best childhood. But I had to learn to get over those things, because they're not today. And so in that conversation, he was really lost, because he's still microdosing today, and he's a therapist. And he asked me, where did I find my peace? And I said, it all came from self. I am in an understanding space today of myself and others. I'm not angry with my past at all whatsoever. And I do know that I create today and I create my future. So I know that today, if I plant a good seed, I know that that's a good plant that'll grow, which in exchange will give good fruit. So that's my effort for today, is to understand how to be self-sufficient and only indulge and feel confident in the things that I can control, and to not lose myself in the things that I cannot. And also to be at peace with myself. That was a big thing that the medicine taught me, was how to just care about me, forgive myself every day, love myself. As I do to others. I'm a very generous person, a very compassionate person. It was never reflected on myself. So in the yopo and ayahuasca experience, that's what was definitely laid on me, that I cannot fill other cups unless I'm completely fulfilled. And it's not a selfish thing. It's a self-worth thing. It's a driven effort. So he, as a psychiatrist, he was like, wow, I wish a lot of my patients, and I wish I came to those terms, because I'm still microdosing today, and I'm calling you because I was wondering if you can give me some type of insight. I said, well, my insight is this. I do feel that psychedelics are an amazing tool gifted to us. I do believe also that you have to come into a space when you're utilizing those tools on how to be able to find peace and clarity, not with those tools all the time, knowing that you can't always find the source of those tools, that you unlock mental spaces and emotional spaces in your heart, and you can access those without utilizing the drugs or the plant medicine or the tools. Or you become the conduit. You actually plug yourself into that knowledge, that awareness, that consciousness. And it's nothing about knowing or showing or proving. It's only about living. And living in that space is what resonates in the heart, the gut, and the stomach delivers the vision of the eye. And he was about 30 seconds of complete silence. And he said, "Can you please document this?" So here I am. I'm not really good at videoing things or talking to a camera, but I feel like it's an important piece today. A lot of people are under quarantine, and there's this pandemic thing or epidemic or whatever is going on out there. I do know one thing, I can't control it. I can't control my emotions and my inspirations, my drives and my motivations. I cannot look into others' lives and wish upon anything of mine. I can look into others' lives and have understandings of what they've done for their peace in life. And to look into my life, look into the mirrors of my life, and look at the actual facade of the things that I'm building, and make sure that I am planting good seeds, and understand that every situation is going to be a balance of good and evil. Sometimes you have to do good things to get rid of evil. Sometimes you have to do bad things to get rid of good. And that's a weird, twisted mentality and mind frame that we are living in this world today. So in that, I'm in great peace. I feel at peace. I'm not going to say I don't need the plant medicine, because the plants utilize me every day to grow them and to propagate them and to, make seeds with them and spread them across the world. So the plant medicine is very much driving in me today. I feel a very warm peace from the medicine. I don't feel like I need to search for a new vision. I don't feel like I need to change my outlook of this particular moments. I feel like for the last year I've been in a great peace with myself and my soul, and I understand where I'm at things. So I hope maybe that makes some sense, that you don't have to always utilize these tools or think that you need them for the rest of your life. I believe that's a pharmaceutical mentality, and that's something that we don't need. I do believe that we can fix the broken pieces in our mind and our mentalities, and we can live free in a new world. If you want to get a new vision and mentality and use psychedelic medicine, be prepared to change all things in that aspect. You can't just change your mind frame and go back into the world that has caused that mind frame. It's an inspiration of drive and push forward. Always move forward, never go back. So that's my message. Hope everybody has a great time, great day, beautiful week, month. Hopefully this thing ends and people can go back to whatever their lives were. Find peace within yourself. Bless.